this morning for you on Daybreak. We'll have the details on what we know about a house fire or a fire from a local restaurant last night.
And residents in Ozark headed back to the polls to vote on two big issues impacting their community.
Also, Springfield Public Schools are hosting a groundbreaking ceremony this afternoon. We'll show you what they're working on next. That's all coming up this morning on Daybreak.
Good morning. Thanks for joining us. Today is Wednesday, June 3rd. I'm Jennifer Abreu.
Joe Morano here with you. That is going to be in a live report what we just talked about. It's all regarding Prop S. And remember, they voted on Prop S. Ozark's residents did a while ago, and we also have election results running at the bottom of your screen right now.
Exactly, and we have more details on those election results too later on in the show.
All right, I'm still waking up, so let's throw it over to Elisa. Let's have her do a little work this morning, right?
What? Like I haven't been already.
I'm just teasing, of course.
You need to drink coffee sooner. It's making you cranky before you have it.
It's been rough. I feel like it wasn't this way off air, everyone. I feel like people at home need to know that, right?
Yeah, no, he's fine. We're just teasing him. No, but we're starting out pretty quiet this morning. Just a sunrise out there that's actually really pretty. We've got some pretty pinks and purples out there this morning. It's 66 degrees in Springfield on some southerly winds at 6 miles per hour, and it's warmer and stickier than it was to start yesterday. We're about 5 to 10 degrees warmer now than it was this time this morning. We've got temperatures in the lower 70s from Joplin back down to Fayetteville. It's 68 degrees in Harrison and 66 degrees to start in Springfield this morning. Stickier dew points in the low to middle 60s, whereas yesterday we were a little bit more crisp out there. It is a little bit more sticky and humid out there this morning on the muggy meter. So we'll have mostly dry roads through the day today. We'll have some spotty showers and storms possible this afternoon with rounds of storms headed into the evening and overnight hours. So as you fire up the grill, just check for the chance of storms that we'll have. Check the Color Time Weather app, 86 degrees for that high. Here's our severe risk for today. So we have to look at threats for you and timing of multiple rounds of storms. We could still be unsettled tomorrow. The weekend looks summery, and then we're tracking Tropical Storm Cristobal, where some of those remnants could come into the Ozarks early next week. Details on that in 10 minutes.
All right, emergency crews responded to a fire at Zio's Italian Kitchen in South Springfield last night. They had to respond quickly and were able to confine the fire to the kitchen area, so no injuries were reported in this. The cause is under investigation right now.
Color 10 is your local election headquarters. Last night, voters in Ozark had their say on a $26.5 million bond issue for the school district. The bond would not increase taxes. It would just keep the current 88-cent levy in place. Voters decided to pass the bond. 62% voted yes and 38% voted no. Those are unofficial results with 100% of precincts reporting. The money from this bond will be used for renovations to the High School Innovation Center and expanding the Early Childhood Center.
Ozark voters also decided whether to add a sales tax to purchases made online or out of state. We've got all precincts reporting there. 1,026 no votes, edging out the yes votes right there. This is a Sparta sales tax increase that you see right there. The Ozark Chamber of Commerce believed this was an important solution for local businesses to stay afloat, removing a barrier they face when competing with big online retailers. Those retailers do not have to pay sales tax to local cities and counties.
More officers on the streets and more money for the Taney County Jail. That's the hope for the Taney County Sheriff had for a sales tax increase. The proposal was approved by a vote of over 2,800 to just over 1,800. It calls for a countywide sales tax of 0.3% for a period of 15 years. The funding will be used to support capital improvements, equipment, and operations of the Taney County Sheriff's Department and Jail, the Prosecuting Attorney's Office, and the Juvenile Office.
The Western Taney County Fire Protection District asked voters to approve a tax levy of up to 9 cents on every $100 of property value. We've got 62% supporting that, and it passes with the yes votes.
And voters in Camdenton School District were asked if they wanted to be annexed into Ozarks Technical Community College taxing district. And this means a levy increase by 20 cents per $100 of assessed property value. Those who live in the district would be able to attend OTC at a reduced tuition rate, but voters overwhelmingly said no, with 100% of precincts reporting more than 75% of voters said no, and about 23% voted yes. And you can find more results on ozarksfirst.com and also scrolling at the bottom of your screen.
That's right. Those results will be going all morning long on the bottom of your screen there. And education coverage for you. Springfield Public Schools will host a groundbreaking ceremony this afternoon to highlight the district's latest project under Proposition S. Nija McDonald is live in Springfield to tell us about it. And Nija, you're at actually the location of what will be a new elementary school, right?
Yeah, Joe, good morning. This project is the fourth for SBS's Prop S. And the people that run the operations team at SBS tells me that this project is much needed as the current Boyd building is nearly 100 years old. Now, Travis Shaw oversees that operations team and says that there's already been a lot of prep work done to prepare the site. Shaw says the district had to purchase several properties near the site, which did take a little longer than they anticipated. However, the project is still slated to be finished by fall of 2021, which aligns with SBS's timeline.
It offers a lot more space. As you can see, this site is twice as large as what the current Boyd Elementary site is. So there's a lot more room for play. We'll also have an early childhood, what we call a mini hub. So there will be 5 classrooms for just our pre-K students that the current Boyd doesn't have. And so the amount of students that it will hold, the classrooms will be larger. It will accommodate the technology needs. Just a great project that we're excited to get started with.
Well, Shaw says the district will be partnering with the Springfield Greene County Health Department to ensure that today's event follows CDC guidelines. Now, that groundbreaking ceremony will begin this afternoon at 3 p.m. and it will be live streamed onto SBS's Facebook for those who are unable to attend in person. Now, as a reminder, the first 3 projects under SBS's Prop S are underway right now and are expected to be completed by this fall, just in time for the 2020-2021 school year. Reporting live in Springfield, Nija McDonald, Ozarks First.
All right, Nija, thank you. And more local news for you now. Fairs and shows across the Ozarks are being canceled. And for the first time since 1938, the Webster County Fair will not be held. The Webster County Fair Board did not say why it was canceling this year. Nixa Sucker Days is also canceled for this year. The Chamber of Commerce says it doesn't want to jeopardize the health and safety of those involved with the event.
Cox Health is now requiring all visitors and patients to wear a mask or face covering in its facilities. This is a new rule that went into effect yesterday. Cox Health's other visitor restrictions are still being enforced and have not changed. Children 2 and under and people with conditions that make breathing difficult will not have to wear those masks.
We want to let you know of some possible COVID-19 exposures in the area. In Greene County, an individual who tested positive worked as a cashier at the Signal Food Store at 2810 East Battlefield on Saturday, May 30th, between 2 p.m. and 12:15 a.m. But they were infectious but asymptomatic. The person worked again yesterday between 7:30 a.m. and 12:30 p.m. and was infectious and showing symptoms. The individual was wearing a face covering and a sneeze guard was in place between the cashier and customers. Christian County has also identified potential exposures, one at the Price Cutter in Nixa on May 25th between 2 and 3 p.m. Another was on May 28th at the Walgreens in Nixa. Another one at the Walmart in Ozark on May 30th. And the last was at Aldi in Nixa on May 31st. Those potential exposures were for about 30 minutes, but the time of day is unknown. We have more information on these cases on ozarksfirst.com.
We are starting out with a really pretty sunrise in Springfield right now. That's a live look outside in Springfield. We'll have some sunshine early, but then rounds of showers and storms today. We have to detail severe threats for you coming up next.